Frederick. I'm just doing a bit of light makeup for the day. I normally don't like to wear makeup on weekends just because I love to let my skin have the chance to breathe. But as I mentioned, I've been having kind of this blah week with my cycle this past week and just haven't been feeling great about myself. And so I think just doing a bit of makeup can help you feel a bit more put together. And so that's what I'm doing. Should take me like 5-10 minutes. I'm not going to do a lot, but just to kind of help me feel put together and clean and nice for the day. I think one of the hardest things about living alone and like spending time with yourself, I mean, it is a gift and a privilege. I think I've really learned to love it over the last several years after struggling with it for a long time. But I think one of the hardest things about it is that you really have to self-regulate and you really have to help yourself get excited for the simple things. All right, so we're finally ready to go. This is always my default like casual weekend outfit in the summer. I just cannot be bothered to have my hair out, so I always put it up and then wear a ball cap and then just like a light sort of cotton shirt over a tank. And today I am wearing black pants just because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking and it's just simple and comfortable. And then I have my tote bag here, which is the Notting Hill shopping bag that I got in London. I have a few versions of this. It's just such high quality. It can always hold a bunch of stuff and it just sits well on the arm. And then inside I have a few things in case I do find a nice spot by the lake. I have my notebook and my journal, and this is where I jot down all of my writing ideas. And I always get inspired to write when I'm by the lake because I love like the animals, the birds, and so they always kind of inspire me to write little poems and little ideas. And then I have the book that I'm currently reading, which is Frederick Bachman, Anxious People. I'm a little over halfway through. To be honest, it's a really highly reviewed book, and it's a character study, and I think the thing with character studies is that you really have to love the characters, and I don't really love them so far. But we'll see. I still have faith, and I'm definitely going to get through it because this is actually part of a book club I've started with my friends. So there is pressure to actually finish the book instead of abandoning it halfway. I am going to pick up lunch from outside, so I don't really have any food. I do have water with electrolytes, and again, that's just because I know myself, and I know I will buy like 3 different drinks if I don't bring something myself. And then I have this, which is like a third of a bag of blanched unroasted peanuts. The reason I have this is for the birds, for the pigeons and the seagulls. I just feel so bad for them. I know we're not supposed to feed them. I don't do it all the time, but when I'm at the beach or just honestly in public, I have noticed so many more people, especially young kids, who love to like chase pigeons and kick them. I don't know what that's about, but I see it all the time. And with seagulls and stuff, like I just feel bad for them. And so it makes me happy to just make their day a bit easier when I do spot them and just give them a couple of peanuts. They always love it. And then I just have the one makeup product I'm carrying, which is my Clinique Black Honey Lip Tint / chapstick, but it keeps my lips moisturized and colored, which is nice. And then finally, I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna leave this camera at home and I am gonna test out the DJI Nano, which I just got to get some of those POV street shots. So I'm really excited about that. We'll see how that turns out. But yes, finally ready to leave the house. I'm also just gonna wear a simple black ballet flat to help keep me comfortable all day. And then of course my sunnies, even though it doesn't look like it's super sunny right now, but you never know. So let's head out. This is one of my favorite parts of the walk. It's just so beautiful and peaceful, and I feel like not a lot of people know about this area, so it's never too crowded. But it gives you really lovely views of the lake. So this is also a great spot to sit and read, but because it's so early on my walk, I want to obviously keep going for a little longer. Everyone's on the boats. It's lovely. This is HTO Park West. You can see the geese have kind of taken it over, but I love that we let them exist. I mean, we did take over their spaces, so it's really nice to see them enjoying. This park is much more peaceful, in my opinion, a little bit less crowded, and you get really beautiful views of the water. Some people kayaking. The only unfortunate thing is it's by the Billy Bishop Airport, so you can hear the planes sometimes, which ruins the peaceful vibe. But overall, this is one of my favorite places to come sit and relax. So this is one of my favorite little corners of Toronto. I think it's called Little Norway Park, but basically you have this beautiful view of the CN Tower. You have these great lake views, and you can just kind of sit on the water's edge, and not a lot of people seem to know about it. It's never super crowded, and so it's a really nice place to get away from like the chaos of the city, especially on a long weekend. I've been here for like an hour. I've written a bit and I've read a bit, and yeah, it's just been so nice, very calming for my mind, and always nice to be off my phone. But now I gotta start the long walk back. It's usually like 1 hour for me to get here and then 1 hour back. And I am hungry. I've worked up a bit of an appetite. I haven't had breakfast or lunch, and it's pretty much like almost mid-afternoon now. So I'm trying to think about what I can eat. I don't know why, I just feel like a good slice of pizza and there's an Italian restaurant in the St. Lawrence Market, so I think I'm just gonna walk up Front Street to there and probably get that for lunch. We'll see what else the market has. And then I have to go to Loblaws. I just want to buy some flowers because the ones on my coffee table are near death. And so maybe I'll get like a snack or something from there as well. It is so hard to leave though. It's just, I've been telling myself I'm going to leave for the last 10 minutes, but it's just such a nice area. There's lots of shade. It's very cool, and yeah, I have to start kind of the long way back in the heat and the crowds. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get myself up and going. Let's do it. Get bag. Okay, we did it. So I just walked through Harbourfront Square, and they're having a lot of Caravana festivals, and honestly it's just so nice to like stop, listen to the music. This drink is amazing. It was very expensive but totally worth it. It was just, yeah, almost felt like you were on a Caribbean island. The band was so great. Decided to take a shortcut through Brookfield Place, which is this beautiful building, another one of my favorites in Toronto, but it's just so hot outside and so crowded, so it's nice to get a bit of a reprieve and walk through some air conditioning. But I'm just about to head back out on the street. I just realized I spent quite a bit of time at the Caravana Festival, and the St. Lawrence Market closes at 5. It's like 10 minutes to 5, so I don't think I'm gonna make it for my pizza, pasta, and flowers. I can probably buy the flowers somewhere else, but yeah, that's disappointing. I'm gonna have to see what else I can do for, I guess it's gonna be dinner now, but yeah, we'll take a look. Just stepping back out onto the street. Made it to St. Lawrence with just 5 minutes left. I'm gonna quickly run and see if I can get some pasta. Doesn't hurt to try.
And it's super hot, just super freshly hot.
Oh, amazing. Great, thank you.
So it's a small ravioli.
Okay, amazing. I made it just in time. Have my dinner sorted, so that's great. I can just relax and go home and not have to worry about cooking something. I wish I could have spent a little more time in the market though. I always love coming here, but yeah, the day just got away from me, so next time. One thing I am debating is whether I want to buy tulips. I love a florist here and I feel like they would still be open, but tulips are just so hard to maintain, so I think I'm just gonna go with a normal bouquet of flowers, but tulips are so pretty. Alright, last stop of the day, which is Loblaws grocery store for some flowers. Let's see what the selection is looking like. I am so tired. I'm ready to go home, and I purposely avoided walking through any of the aisles because I know that I will just buy stuff I don't need because I'm so hungry.
Thank you for shopping with us.
Finally on my way home. It's been like 4.5 hours that I've been out, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun, plenty of time to enjoy, but I am so looking forward to like going back to my cozy space and relaxing for the rest of the night. Okay, it's finally time for dinner. It's like 7 p.m. This is just crazy for me. I'm so hungry. So I have the pasta from St. Lawrence Market. I got a cheese ravioli with their spicy marinara sauce and Alfredo mixed in. And then she put some cheese and chili peppers on top of it. It's very much like Nona's cooking vibes. Like, it is so good, and it's not just overly oily and produced like if you were to order it from a restaurant. So I love going there for like a nice hearty pasta meal. So normally I would like try to warm this up on the stove top, but I just honestly cannot be bothered. I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna transfer it to this pasta bowl and then heat it up in the microwave. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna make my beverage, which is a crispy Diet Coke. Just Diet Coke on ice in a bougie wine glass, because why not? That is one of the benefits of living alone. It's just that you can make stuff as fancy or as simple as you want. Ravioli is hot, piping hot. It smells so good. I'm just gonna add my black pepper to it. I always need black pepper for a bit of a kick. And then I believe you can never have too much Parmigiano or red chili flakes. So I'm gonna add some of that. Oh, looks amazing. And normally I would eat at the table, but today is definitely a sit in front of the coffee table and watch TV type of night. So I'm just gonna take it over there. Okay, finally time for dinner. I am so excited. Honestly, I don't normally go this long without eating, so the good thing about doing that though is just how much more you enjoy your food compared to if you've just been sort of nibbling all day, which I normally do on Saturdays. So yeah, bon appetit. So good. Hits every time. Like I said, the spicy marinara sauce is so good. And yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. My first vlog, my first YouTube video. Not the most exciting day, but it truly is a typical Saturday in my life when I have free time. I am really glad that I got out there and that I experienced the city. I mentioned it while I was walking, but for me, being an introvert, I love living in the city because you're just constantly surrounded by energy, but you don't always have to interact with it. So I like my alone time. I love being by myself, but I also just love being surrounded by people and families and people on first dates and people having a great time and people arguing. Like, just all that energy, being able to observe different people is so great. And sometimes I think about whether I would rather live in the countryside or somewhere more kind of remote with a lot of peace and quiet and nature. It does sound appealing, but then I also think I might get lonely. So I love living in a vibrant city. Toronto in the summer is so nice. And yeah, just getting out there, moving my body, like spending time with myself. It has just been a very full and relaxing, lovely day. And now I just am so excited to kind of settle into a cozy evening. So I'm going to pick a show or movie to watch and just, yeah, enjoy the rest of my night.
I stepped in and my father was about to sell. I felt the weight of responsibility.